We are all so excited that the MLS is finding some kind of success in the CONCACAF Champions League this season. But now, the quarterfinals are coming up, and this is going to be the biggest test possible for all of these MLS teams. We're hyped up, we're happy, we're excited to see what we can accomplish this season as an MLS fan in this tournament. But like I said, this is going to be the biggest test possible for us to see if we can finally overcome our arch rivals, Liga MX, and defeat these teams. Because guys, think about this. If every single MLS team wins here, obviously besides Atlanta and Philly, if all of them win, then an MLS team is definitely going to win the CONCACAF Champions League, guys. Just think, we've been waiting so many years. This is the biggest test. This is the way we need to do it. So in this video, we're going to preview that. We're going to talk about, obviously, in a new set layout here. I can't get to the studio, but we're going to preview the MLS in the CCL quarterfinal matchups. Let's get to it. Oh, hey! And if you guys love MLS and USA Soccer content, then be sure you guys subscribe down below, because all we do here is talk MLS and USA Soccer and have a brew with Drew. So think about it. See ya. So let's talk about the first matchup of the quarterfinals in the CCL 2021. And that, of course, is going to be my boys Philly up against Atlanta United. This is going to be a very tricky game for my Union boys. And also a tricky game as well for United Atlanta boys, because you guys are going to be up against Philadelphia Union, baby. That's why it's going to be hard for you guys. But in all honesty, this is going to be, I think, the toughest game to call in this round of 16 involving an MLS team, at least for me. I think this game could go either way. I can see Atlanta right now winning this game, both legs. I can see Union winning both legs, or I can see just a draw and then one of the teams winning on penalties. Atlanta United having a really good start to the season for MLS this year. Just finishing off a back of a good performance, easy performance against Chicago Fire, 3-1 win. Ezekiel Barco scoring a friggin' banger. And my Union boys lose in the most recent game in MLS against Inter Miami because the Higuain brothers just friggin' teamed up and did Higuain shit. But nonetheless, I think Atlanta United are still maybe slight favorites here. If I had to pick a team, I will pick Atlanta. It hurts me as a Union boy to say this, but I just think Atlanta right now are in the best position to go forward and on to the semifinals. On to the next game of that night. That's going to be Toronto FC going away and facing Cruz Azul. So let's go back and talk about each team's performance in the round of 16 in this tournament. Cruz Azul, I think, had the most convincing performance in the round of 16 compared to Toronto. They had a 0-0 draw away from home in Haiti, came back home to Mexico, and did what Liga MX teams do comfortably in CCL and just freaking bossed it. 8-0 shutout against a Haitian team that, you know, were pretty outmatched and outclassed. That's literally what you expect from Liga MX team to do in this tournament. But now on to Toronto FC, who had a 1-1 draw away from home against Club Leon as well in Mexico. Came back home in this return. Like, I really did not favor Toronto FC to get through against Club Leon. I felt like they were going to bottle this draw. I felt like, you know, they had the away goal, but I just felt like they were going to bottle it. You know, they had no Josie, no Akinola. They were missing some people. I was worried for them. But they pulled through a 2-0 win almost, but then it turned into 2-1 later in the second half. This could have easily slipped away from their grasp. I was nervous the whole time. Once Club Leon scored that one consolation goal, I was like, they need one more goal, and then they're going through to the freaking quarterfinals. But I have to pick a team now, Toronto FC or Cruz Azul. I have to go with Cruz Azul right now. Top of the table in a close to right now, Liga MX. I just don't see, you know, Toronto FC losing their opener against Montreal in MLS, but that was off after the game against Club Leon. They're probably exhausted, they're probably just like worn out. There's a freaking truck driving by right now. Thanks, Dick. But yeah, I gotta go with Cruz Azul. I just feel like they are obviously more better. Okay, I feel like there's gonna be they're a better team, so I gotta pick with the better team. The better team is gonna be Cruz Azul. Do I really have to keep explaining it? You know, we got 5 MLS teams in the quarterfinals. This is crazy. Obviously, not all 5 can go through because 2 of the teams from MLS are up against each other, which that's covered earlier in this video. But now let's talk about Portland Timbers up against Club America. Club America right now 2nd in the Liga MX Clausura. Portland Timbers, I think they're okay right now. They had, I think, for me, the most convincing return leg out of any MLS team so far in this tournament. They had, you know, a 2-2 draw away from home against Marathon. Came back home, they just freaking demolished it. They almost went almost Cruz Azul flavor with a 5-0 win against Marathon in Portland. This could have easily gone a certain way. They could have easily taken their foot off the pedal and just like stop scoring or just stop trying to score goals and just sit back and, you know, absorb pressure and all that shit. But they decided, you know what, let's just keep pushing for it, let's keep going for it, let's get more and more and more and more. And I liked that intensity, I liked that drive that Portland had. But now they're up against Club America, who really who did struggle a little bit, had a tough time getting by Olympia in the round of 16. They finished it with a 2-2 aggregate score. But Club America went through on away goals because they did score 2 goals away from home and then had a 0-1 loss against Olympia in Club America. But I don't know. This is gonna be another tough game to call. But I'm gonna go with Portland Timbers, baby. I just think that Portland Timbers had a better showing in the round 16. I feel like right now they are in maybe the better mental space and mental like readiness to face off against Club America. I like the way they professionally handled that game against Marathon in the round of 16. I just think if they repeat what they did in the round of 16, then obviously they're going through. Now let's talk about the big game. The game I feel like everyone's most excited about. At least I am. I know some people are, but I definitely am. And that, of course, is Monterrey up against Columbus Crew, the MLS Cup champions, the team that everyone is picking right now this season to repeat that MLS championship medal. Okay? Both of these teams had a pretty good convincing wins in the round of 16. Monterrey finishing that round of 16 matchup with 6-1 aggregate. Columbus Crew with a 5-0 aggregate. Columbus Crew did not concede at all in round 16. Monterrey did. But this is a clash of titans. Monterrey is no joke. They are no stranger to this competition. They know how to win this thing. They know how to perform in here. While Columbus Crew just still feels like they're still kind of new here, you know. I don't know why. I feel like they have performed in the CCL before, but I don't know. I think this is a different Columbus Crew this season. You know, I mean, I feel like they are more ready. I feel like they are better equipped attacking wise. Their defense with Jonathan Mensah is always solid. I like this team a lot this year. I am going to put my name on the line here, and I'm going to go with Columbus Crew winning just slightly against Monterrey. But am I wrong? Probably, but I really am banking on Columbus Crew to get through. I feel like they need to have a good run in this tournament to, you know, get even more respect for this season in MLS. You know, everybody's picking them to win this whole thing. Let's see what they can do here on the big stage in CONCACAF. Yeah, Columbus Crew. So those are my predictions for the CONCACAF Champions League quarterfinals. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks for kicking with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. And if you guys like this style of video, let me know, because this is so much easier for me. And if you guys like it, I'll just keep doing it.